Hello, everyone. My name is Anthony Dixon. I'm a member of the Business Acceleration Team at the Enterprise Center. We're excited to spotlight our business owner here on the Grit Live. I'm sitting here with Tamara Ali-Bey, CEO of Creative Business Accounting and Tax Service. Hello, Tamara.
Hello.
Good. Thank you again for sitting down with me. Can we start with your 30-second pitch?
Sure.
Tell everybody who you are.
Yes, I am Tamara. I am the president owner of Creative Business Accounting and Tax Service. We are a full-service bookkeeping, accounting, and tax firm. We handle everything that is bookkeeping and accounting related. That includes payroll service, monthly reporting. We also do tax preparation for businesses and individuals, as well as notary.
So what made you decide to start this company?
So being a business owner has been my dream for forever. I've always given 110% to any employer I've worked for. And so it was just time for me to do that for myself. I started the business actually with the business partner who left the company going on 2 years now. So I've been the owner. I have a couple employees, but I've been the only owner for almost 2 years now.
Cool. How many employees do you currently
Two.
have? 2 employees. Cool.
2. And looking to hire more next year.
Okay. Still hiring? That's
Yes.
awesome. That means growth is happening.
Yes.
How do you balance the multiple hats that you are required to wear as a business owner?
Delegate, which is not something that comes easy for me because I like to do everything. But as the business really started to grow, doing everything was impossible. So delegate, really delegate. Figure out from your staff who has what strengths, and give them that
Cool.
job to do.
Yeah. And you said that was a pain point for you, right?
Yes.
How long did it take you within your business to start being able to be comfortable with delegating?
I would say once I started to see that things were not holding up to the standard that I put for the business, that I said, okay, I'm stretching myself too thin. So I would say it happened relatively quickly. I started to assess how things were going.
Cool. That's awesome. What's the top 3 company priorities that you focus on?
Customer service, number 1. Making sure that we are responding to clients and potential clients in a reasonable time, emails within 24 hours if possible, that kind of thing. Answering if people leave messages, calling back right away if we were not able to get to the phone. So customer service, number 1, taking care of my employees, number 2, because they are really the backbone to the company. They make me look good and they make the company look good. And the third one, I would say, is education and training, especially when it comes to tax laws, as we know that there is possibly one of the largest or the biggest tax overhaul is potentially going to be voted for next year, starting next year. So just constantly staying on top of things and new developments and always learning.
Yeah, you came up with a good point. This new tax code that's coming out for small businesses.
Yes.
So far, can you tell us a little bit about it? How it will affect small business owners? Is it going to affect them in a good way, bad way? Like, what's new out there?
The business owners that will benefit the most will be businesses that have shareholders, like S corporations, C corporations. So if it does pass, which I hope it does not, I know each they've passed their own version of it, but if they do come together and pass something, a uniform bill, then I see that for the upcoming years, a lot more S corporations and C corporations developing because of the protections that they have. So.
Oh, wow. So it sounds like sole proprietors and LLCs are going to have a little tough time, huh?
Yes, in everyday majority of the people, individuals, yeah.
That's crazy. So, yeah, hopefully it doesn't pass, but it'll help out the small business owners, too, if it does pass.
Yes.
How do you prioritize incentives? And walk us through how you determine where you invest your time, your people, and your money.
So, luckily, I don't have to hopefully I won't jinx myself, invest too much time in or money into advertising. We get a lot of referrals through word of mouth. So I would say investing in, again, my employees, people, and kind of the culture of the business, and having them share the same vision of the business that I share. So a lot of the money is investing in training and investing in my employees and making sure that they're happy, and they continue to do the great job that they do.
Cool. One of the things that you mentioned was not having to advertise, but marketing is a big key of any business. You see some of the top firms do it. You see H&R Block and some of the commercial ones. What time or investment do you put in your marketing? And I know it's not a big budget, but if you have a budget, how much do you invest into it?
So the majority of the money for advertising comes from, like SEOs, making sure that people are finding us through keywords. Also investing in workshops, just things that kind of give the company exposure without just dumping money and not being able to see results.
That's cool. So it's a strategic way of how you're putting your money out there. Okay.
Yes, and I think in the beginning, having to bootstrap the business really helped with finding creative ways to market the business, and being able to see direct results from that.
Cool. So I'm about to throw us off track, but you talk about creative, and that's the name of your business,
Yes.
Creative Business Accounting. Tell us where the name came from.
So it was definitely a play on words because, as we know, as accountants, you do have a certain level or gray area of being creative, depending on who's seeing the financials, what are you doing with the financials. Of course, everything is done ethically, I promise. But yeah, just it was more just to be tongue in cheek and kind of get people's attention, like, oh, what do you mean by creative? How creative can we be? So it was done in fun.
Cool. I like that. So you also talked about you're now looking for employees. So walk us through the characteristics that you look for when hiring top talent.
Definitely a team player, someone who is upbeat and positive, and just willing to learn.
Cool.
Yes, and take direction, of course.
What are some key success and growth? I know you just moved to a new location,
Yes.
bigger and better, right?
Yes, 818 South Street.
Okay. So tell us about some key success stories that led to this growth.
Again, customer service, top priority. Speaking to people in a way, especially because taxes are complicated. I speak with a lot of freelancers or a lot of first-time business owners, and just talking to them in a way that is relatable and understandable, and not throwing too much lingo out there or tax jargon. And I would say another thing is also no judgment. Because I work with a lot of self-employed people, I work with some that do not have traditional businesses, and nothing illegal, but very unique. And so kind of, coming in and letting them know that there is no judgment here. How you make your money is how you make your money, and we'll help you save some of that money.
Cool. And I know that you talked about this a little bit, but who is your target consumer?
For accounting services, it's really small business owners, typically that have less than 10 employees. Not small in revenue size per se, but just small in manpower. Startups for sure, helping businesses, kind of make sure that they're compliant with federal, state, and local. Local is the biggest thing, not, for some reason, Philadelphia is very mysterious to a lot of business owners. So we kind of help them with understanding the uniqueness of Philadelphia. But yeah, so.
Cool. And then are you at capacity, and are you taking on more clients?
So this past year, we took a break from taking on any more bookkeeping clients because we kind of just wanted I wanted my staff and me to kind of just make sure that we were in a good place. And we're working at peak performance. So we have opened that up now, which is why I'm looking also to hire more staff in 2018. So we're at a point where we're ready to take on more.
Awesome. And then just to end, what is one piece of advice that you want to share with other entrepreneurs and business owners?
Pay your estimated taxes. I know, I can relate. It's hard. You don't want to do it, but you will thank yourself if you pay your estimated taxes, and get with a good accountant. Doesn't have to be me, of course, I would love that. But get with an accountant, get with someone that you trust, that can guide you in the right direction.
Cool. So tell everybody who you are again and where they can find you and how to contact you.
Yes, Tamara Ali-Bey, Creative Business Accounting and Tax Service is the name of my business. We are located at 818 South Street. We are open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. most days. Weekends don't start until tax season, but we do make a weekend appointment at least once a month when it's out of tax season. Our website, www.creativebusinessaccounting.com. That's where you'll find all of our information.
Cool. Thank you, Tamara Ali-Bey, President and CEO of Creative Business Accounting and Tax Service. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.